The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Curry. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kicked their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 23.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On play action, they'll throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, caught by London. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Curry, throw left side complete. That's Chapman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, Curry. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 Tigers, go!
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Curry, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Come on.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing on first down. Curry. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Chapman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Okay.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Looking to throw. Curry. And it's It's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown Falcons! From 19 yards away. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He finds Lynch. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Back to throw. Curry. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That was signaling a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Come on. Head in the street.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Curry. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Ready, break.
Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Curry. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
blitz coming, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Curry. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Adam Troutman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
We've got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swamp.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Martin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Okay, ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Curry. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go, check.
Back to throw here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Hey, check that, check that.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
No check, no check.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London,
50 yards.
and the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check contact! Check contact!
First down. Here's the run with Martin. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, break!
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now!
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19!
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Ready, set.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he comes back with one complete.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, break.
Back to throw. That's complete to Troutman, right side. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneers.
Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Falcons, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.